folks. Today is June 22nd, but today's the day I deal with what happened back in April. Kent County, Virginia. You can't just, okay, in a lot of cases you just sign it and say, all right, here, what do I pay? I don't want to drive 3.5 hours down and 3.5 hours back and pay court cost. Just give me a dollar amount. That wasn't an option, so I have to go, right? I tried calling to say, hey, is there any way I can just pay this ticket and move on with my life? No, I have to show up. And if I don't, they do a warrant for your arrest. For parking in, well, you'll see, you've seen the pictures by now. It's a trap. It's a trap. I feel like it's a trap. And I've talked to other people in the area like saying, yeah, they started doing that a year, maybe 2 years ago, and a lot of people get tickets there. Well, they shouldn't. They shouldn't get tickets there. All right, 3.5 hour drive later, I'm here at the New Kent County Courthouse. Gonna head in. Wish me luck. So I'm smiling. That went well. The judge saw it my way, dismissed the case. But I don't think that means that is illegal access. It just means that he saw the lack of signage at those locations, coupled with the fact that there's a public boat landing sign within a mile of it pointing towards it, and understood that, yeah, I can understand how Mr. Little thought that was the Virginia Department of Game and Inland Fisheries water access. I spoke with Officer Adams afterwards, outside the court, and she made a couple recommendations. I think the biggest one is to go to, and it's no longer VDGIF, Virginia Department of Game and Inland Fisheries, although if you Google that, I'm sure that the new one will come up. Virginia Wildlife Management, something, I don't know. They changed the name of the agency, but they're DNR, or Department of Natural Resources. It's not what it's called. Anyways, go to their website, that agency's website, and use their guide for, is this legal? Is this access legal? Can I put in here? I'm still not satisfied with that answer, because there's a lot of places that you can put in that, I guess what it amounts to is that there are places that are private, or that are at least adjoining to private property that are owned by VDOT, or Virginia Department of Transportation, that what you're supposed to do is to get written permission from the adjoining landowner. Would I do that? Maybe. But there's a lot of places out there that the adjoining landowner just says, yeah, it's always been there. People access it. The problem here down in Virginia, I believe, at its core, was litter. I think that landowner got fed up, got tired of picking up tires in people that empty their ashtray or whatever it is that they do, you know, empty out their fast food garbage, just pull in and just dump. And I've seen it. And in that location in particular, I've used it 5 times. That was the 5th time I've been there. Every time I pick up trash, because I understand that when you use access points like this, you have an opportunity to preserve the goodwill of the adjoining landowner, who can raise a stink and can make a big deal of it, like this landowner has. So pick up trash where you access the river. Legal advice, I don't really have it. I've learned that, yeah, you can use the official state sanctioned access points, but there's a lot more out there that I think should be used. Are they legal? Not unless you have written permission from the adjoining landowner, which still bothers me. I won't be using that one. It puts you onto some terrific water that, if I didn't have to get up to Ottawa, Canada in short order, it's 2:12 p.m. I think I'd be using the access that Chad and I eventually used the day that we got our tickets. It's a place on Chickahominy Lake. There, I've just spot burned it, and I don't even care. Put in at Eagles Landing and go upstream into the river until you go under a bridge and go have fun. It is fantastic fishing in there. It's a long paddle. The Torpedo will help. Torpedo definitely helps. If you want to see what it's like to fish that, go back and watch the initial episode that the thumbnail says "Po No." Go watch it, because it's good content, some good how-to, and it shows the events that led up to today, where my case was dismissed. So go fish that water. Go find places that you can legally put in, and explore where other people don't. And one last request: if you're new to the channel, I won't ask you to subscribe. I will ask you to dig through my playlist. There's a lot of content. There's a lot of stuff for you to learn. And, it's because I'm always learning, and I learned something today. So check you later.